back to Master Guitar Friend. My name is Jörg. You just heard a snippet of the Bossa Nova rhythm that we're going to cover today, and I will break it down in a minute. But before I do, I'm also going to do a solo over this, and a link to the solo will be up here as soon as I publish it. If you get something out of my lessons, then please subscribe, hit the bell so you get notification when new lessons go out. Thank you very much. Remember, the resources for these lessons are in the description of this video. I have for you a tab as well as a drum track in different speeds. So you can practice this rhythm nice and slow and then gradually move it up of a speed of 110 beats per minute. Okay, let's go listen to the full demo and then we're going to break it down. Okay, let's break down this Bossa Nova rhythm. So the strumming, or the picking, I use thumb and middle and index finger. Okay, so the thumb is always the bass note. This song is in A minor 7, so we pick the open A string. We're only going to pick the B and the G string with the index finger, middle finger. Remember to, so your hand here is actually, your drums, right? You're creating this drum rhythm. Maybe just practice this part here. Okay, just to get the feel of it and to get your fingers used to it. Okay? This song is in A minor 7. The A minor 7 is index finger B1 and middle finger on D2. Okay? But when we're picking only the G and the B string, we don't really need to fret here because I'm so used to fretting it like that, I'm just keeping my index finger here. That's just me, but I'm not actually picking that string. Okay? But I still put it there. It's just a habit, okay? So you could just put your index finger there. And that's an A minor 7. All right, so let's look at the intro. So the intro is the A minor 7. Then put your ring finger up on the 3rd fret E string. That's a G suspended chord. Then we're going to move the middle finger up on the 2nd fret E string. That is an F sharp flat 5 add 9. We're just going to call it a F sharp. And then we play an F. And for that we're just going to move our middle finger up to the 1st fret E string, and the ring finger goes on the 1st fret B, and the little finger goes on the 2nd fret G. Now another way you could play that is barred, and that way you just use your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. I like to play it like this. So I'm going to play that whole intro. going to do this segment that's going to get us into that first verse. Okay, so we're sliding from E1 to E3. And we're going to pick both the high and the low E string. Okay, that gives it a really nice sound. And then we're going to play the verse section. The verse section is that A minor 7 again. And then just open your hand and play that. That's an A suspended second. And then back to A7. And then here we do that little lick, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the fourth, we don't let it ring, we're going to stop. Okay? So we can get this lick in. So you're going to stop right there. Play it again. Alright. So what are we doing here? We do a hammer on D2. Then we're going to pick G. And then we hammer on G2. And then we're going to go right back into that. Same thing. Okay, so we play that twice, but this time we do it differently. Okay? And here what we do is on the third B string, third fret B string, hammer on to the fifth, and then a pull off, and then resolve it on the G5. Okay, you don't have time to do a vibrato there, sorry, because you're going to have to go right into the next chord. Alright, so that's the first part with the A minor 7 chord and those two licks. So next we're going to go to the D minor 7. And again, we're going to use a bar chord here. That's the D minor 7 chord normally, but we're only going to pick the B and a G string, so there's no need to put your ring finger there. You can if you want, because you're used to it. But here I'm just doing. Okay, same pattern. Lift your finger and just bar the 5th fret. And that's a D7 suspended. Okay, let's play this. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move to B7 suspended second, and that's up here on the 2nd fret. Okay. Then a B7, I use my pinky here on the 4th fret B string. Okay. Once, 2, and then we'll go to the F chord here. Same as in the intro. Okay, so that would be the first verse part. And in my demo, I only played this once. And if you want to, you can certainly play this twice. Okay, it is meant to be played twice, but to keep the demo shorter and the lesson, you know, from being boring, I just shortened it a little bit. But you can play this twice. Okay, you could play that whole verse section again. But we're going to go right into the chorus, okay? So we finished off here on that F. Once. Twice. Slide with your index finger to the 5th fret. And pick the E string, of course. And then we'll go right into a D minor 7 chord. Twice. Then we move up and we play a C7 chord. Putting this finger down is optional. Same sound because we're not picking that D string, right? And I'm just so used to playing that C7 like this that I'm just gonna keep it like that. And it also gives me more strength for the barring. Okay, then we're gonna move up one more to a B flat 7. And then back to the F. We'll play that again. Then we do that old familiar one. Slide down with our middle finger to the 3rd fret. Okay? And simultaneously pick both E strings, the low and high one. And then we play it again. And that's pretty much all there is to it, okay? So normally when I play it, and also the tab that I provided for you has 2 verse sections and 2 chorus sections. So it's up to you how you want to do it. But it's a pretty cool vibe, bossa nova style picking. The cool thing about that song, it's providing you with an easy finger picking pattern, right? It's always the same. And it also provides, you're creating a great rhythm with your picking hand. So it's a great exercise all around. Hey, I hope you dig that bossa nova rhythm. It's really cool. And if 110 is not fast enough, I also included a 120 and a 125 drum track for you in the description of this video. Okay, you can download it for free. Take care, and until next time, I will see you soon.